going to work on the hanging kit. I'm going to show you how to hang an A, because a lot of people had questions about how to hang it. So here's what we got. We got a drill with a 3/16" drill. We have the actual hanging kit to what we saw on the A site. We have the tool that goes in there, and this little notch is going to be there for leverage. We have the actual hanger. We have a Sharpie and a stud finder. We got it at Home Depot. But Lowe's and anybody would have this. You know what? 30 years ago, this would have worked on me, but now we're going to use it on the ceiling. Now this house was actually made in 1958, so we have plaster ceiling, so they're going to be a little bit different. If you have drywall, this will work a lot better. But we're going to go through a plaster ceiling. I'm going to show you how this operates. Oh, you also need a ladder. So that you go up the ladder and you try to find with this. So you go in, you slide this across. You initially turn it on, you slide it across. Now we have a center of a stud right there. So now what we're going to do, we're going to drill. Getting on the ladder again. Oh, you also use your little marker to mark it. So we mark it, and we drill it. Now I want you to drill it just a little bit, because you can't go the whole way, because otherwise you'll have nothing to hang on to. So I'm going to put this in the ceiling. Probably need a bigger hole, but so I'm pushing it up and spinning it at the same time. Now you'll notice in this video, we're trying not to cut it. We're not going to cut it because we want to show how easy this is. Yeah. All right, so we got this thing threaded. We're going to go around and around, and once we get into the wood, right now I'm heading into the wood. I feel that, still pushing up. What's crazy is this, I want to order these larger. However, this is rated for 1,800 pounds. You can tell when you're doing really good, when it's really hard to turn by hand. Then you get the tool that we sent along with it, and you take this and just spin it around. It's gonna be dizzy. Spin this around, and because that you're using this, you can feel it go right into the beam. That little groove is fitting. It's fitting right there. So when you buy one of these, when you get this kit from us, it includes this little bar, and it's a 1/2-inch piece of steel that's 1 foot long, and we spin it around. And I think this process is going to take 4 minutes, but I'm not sure. Now, also, when you go into your ceiling, you're not going to have a problem that I had here, which is getting covered in plaster, because with drywall you don't have that. With a plaster ceiling, then we're going to have that. I gotta tell you, I didn't have much faith that this thing would hold 1,800 pounds, because 1,800 pounds is a lot. My product will actually hold 700 pounds, as we found out. All right, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of how you're going to be swinging this the most. If you're going to be swinging this way, then have it so it's not going back and forth like that. So I actually turn it, and now it's actually in the ceiling. Oh, let's turn it a little bit more just so it looks great. Now it's lined up to the ceiling, and now the in-laws are going to wonder, what's that for? So this is pretty much how you hang an A. How you install the hanging kit. Any questions?